What is going on, guys? So today we're going to break down a couple theories of what is actually happening within the world of crypto and Bitcoin specifically. Now, I know a lot of people are starting to become extremely bearish on the overall trend, but I'm going to address a few key things that in my opinion are to be taken into account, and by no means is this going to be financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and trade at your own risk. So here we go. We're going to take a look at the daily chart on Bitcoin. As we can see, we got the clear fib retracement. Currently, as we're sitting, we are riding on a trend. This has been a potential speculation for quite a while now. I know a lot of enthusiasts that like to trade within Wyckoff distribution patterns say that this was all supposed to be part of the plan. We were supposed to get wicked out like this, and we were supposed to have a fast move with it. Now, is this potentially a fake out from a Wyckoff? That is something that I cannot answer. I don't necessarily know what the future price is going to hold. I can only speculate on what will happen in the near future. Now, this is one of the things that we can see on the daily. We are holding this trend and we are riding it well. We have a clear little zone that we could use as an area of demand, and within this zone we have tagged it a few times. It started to bounce off, clearly where our trend is replicated here. Now, my speculation is that price could potentially wick down into the lower 45,000s, maybe even into 44. We do have a clear support sitting at 42 if worse comes to worse. Anything under that I would prepare for pretty much a very drastic shortfall. That could be another liquidation raid, but until that happens, we can just stay on our toes and we can try to trade in correlation with the trend. So on the daily, we have the clear redistribution all the way down into the bottom of our fib channel here. The trend is holding pretty well alongside with it, and I do believe that within the next day or two we should be sitting pretty clear on this whole trend, and that will paint the rest of the picture. I do predict that we do have a long opportunity, although it is going to be very choppy, as right now we are trading in something that I do justify as just a noise. Now, another theory that we can take into account is a lot of traders are speculating that the monthly is forming on something that we can call a ascending triangle. So now if we look at our monthly chart here and we can try to draw this out, we can pretty much take a rough chop that from here going up like this all the way into where we're currently sitting at around here. This is just a very rough drawing, but you can see overall our monthly trend is still holding very bullish as we are forming giant rejections and wicks off of the bottom end. Now, this whole trend overall has remained bullish, and in my opinion will continue to remain bullish. The only issue that we have right now is how much down pressure are we going to be facing, and are institutions going to be withdrawing or doing additions to their wallets as of the first quarter of 2022. New projects including 2.0 projects are going to be something that everybody's speculating highly on, and hopefully institutional investment will continue to flood into all of these projects. The more institutional investment that we have, obviously the more bullish the trend can remain. Now, another theory that has to be taken into account, and I know it might seem a little bit weird, but time and time again, if we go back to our daily, we look at everything that is occurring and we add our moon phases, we can see every time that we've hit the moon phases, we've declared tops and bottoms. Right now we've just hit a new moon phase, and we are technically and theoretically sitting on what we potentially could call a bottom for this current downtrend on this cycle. Now, if this is going to be the accumulation phase on this pattern, we could be expecting a leg up within the near future. Another thing going hand in hand with the moon cycles is that Jupiter is also crossing into Bitcoin's Venus, and I know it might sound a little bit crazy, but these things don't lie, and it is something to be taken into account. My personal speculation for the end of May is I do believe that we are going to be having a run back up into the all-time highs, and if not actually breaking through the all-time highs. And like I said, as of right now, what is currently happening to date is just a little bit of noise, and you can get caught up trading in some volatility that can whip you out pretty quick. So I do want to wait it out for the next day. I do want to see some clear action on a definitive trend, and if that is the case, we're either going to be sitting long or short with the rest of the market. But that is my speculation for this, and I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think and give me some feedback on this.